If you are under 18 years old, you might not be able to go to Halloween Horror Nights this year. Yeah.
As you can see, it's all tarped up.
A sweaty armpit beefaroni.
But up here, our little boo and savior.
Thought it was coconut.
Before that, it was supposed to be so they're just kind of like throwing stuff together last minute. Okay, so guys, rundown of the day. We're gonna go to Disney Springs for a little bit. We're gonna have lunch with Peter and Kitcher. Then we're gonna go to Universal and update you guys about everything Halloween Horror Nights that's happening.
Walking to Disney Springs is gonna mess everyone up. They switched the escalators. Now this one goes up. This normally went down, and now the one to the left goes down.
It's homecoming time now. That's where we're going for lunch. And now, I had this last year. This was the best gator I've ever had. The little gator bites, these things are amazing. They have these wonderful dipping sauces that come with them. All right, let's see. Ooh, that hot sauce got a little kick to it. Oh my God, look at that. Now the mac and cheese is some of the best mac and cheese you'll ever have in your entire life.
It's a must.
It is so ooey and gooey and oh. And then for my drink, I got a strawberry lemonade with moonshine. It's like a subtle hint of the moonshine. It almost feels like, you ever had like those in gym class or at soccer practice, like those cool pops, right? It almost kind of feels like a strawberry one of those with a hint of moonshine in it. Now for my entree, I got the thigh-high chicken biscuits. And now it's time for the chicken biscuit, baby.
It's a must.
It's like a fanny pack.
It's like a taxidermied Sully. It's like the humans caught him.
This is
and that's
nice.
what happens.
This is nice. I like this.
Let's see his face. $35. And for $40, they have a Lilo and Stitch plush. It looks like they're sipping on some mammal milk right there.
Wait, Kevin, what is this right here?
It's a mammal.
It's a mammal?
Yeah.
Thought it was coconut.
I like the shirt. It's a Pixar shirt. You're looking at $25. All right, we got a new arrival of colors. Woo! Okay, I'm gonna guess $85. Oh no! It has gone up to $95. You got $95 for this basic pink Clownfly. Then you got ears. There's no price on the ears, so your guess is as good as mine. Then they have a new Spirit jersey. Let's see how much the Spirit jersey is. Oh my, this is actually a bargain when it comes to Spirit jersey. It's only $75. All right, look at this giant Stitch hoodie. Now wait till you see this. When you unzip his mouth, you're looking at $65, and on the hood you get your very own little Stitch ears. He just looks kind of mad but happy. He looks like a grumpy old man. But you're looking at $30 for this little Grogu like pillow pet. They have a new bucket hat, but you don't approve of it. Why not, Peter?
It's like an alphabet soup Star Wars logo. What the heck?
This is gonna be $40 for this. I want no part of this. This is god awful. Okay, who designs this garbage? I'm sorry, why is the pocket down here? I guess if you want to put little snacks or treats for your dog, if you're taking him on a walk. But who's designing this stuff for $37? No, this needs to go to Goodwill right now. No one's gonna buy this. And then the same thing with this jacket. It's kind of like a windbreaker, right? You're looking at $65 with that weird logo. What idiot put this on here?
It's a shirt, but the bottom part is a windbreaker.
What is that supposed to solve? This, you know what this is gonna do? You're gonna do that and it's gonna keep all your sweat.
God, what is going on?
$37 for a short sleeve shirt that turns into a windbreaker at the bottom where you can zip yourself up. It's time. How do you think about this one?
SW 1977? No.
But look at the Chewbacca and the R2. It's a W Rebels. Don't you want to rep your Star Wars fandom? A wonderful Imperial one
it's
too.
Inside out.
Oh, it's inside out?
Oh, it's a reversal. Okay, now I like it.
Oh yeah. They have a new Zero shirt, $19, but it says full of spirit. I thought this was a Spirit Halloween t-shirt just because of the crappy like quality. That's what it looks like.
Okay guys, we're back at Universal Studios. It is raining as always. I got some info about Horror Nights. Kind of worried now about what I heard. Yeah, but there's a bunch of new Scare Zone construction updates, brand new merchandise. Now we're starting off in Islands of Adventure. We're gonna go to the All Hallows Eve boutique. They have a little bit of new merchandise. Now, a lot of people always ask, why don't they have a two-part Halloween Horror Nights? They had it back in the day. The problem with that is after the park closes, right, a lot of the guests don't go to Halloween Horror Nights, right? A lot of them are just here for the theme park. So they need a park that's open after like 5 p.m. for people to enjoy. We wouldn't get a double Halloween Horror Horror Nights and 2 parks until after Epic Universe happens, so that there's another park for everybody to go to. Maybe 2026, we might have a double park HHN, but for right now, it's just gonna be in the Universal Studios side and not the Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios side. It would be cool though. All right, now all the Little Boo merch has been selling out every single day, except for the youth t-shirt. So if you want Little Boo stuff, you gotta get here first thing in the morning, or Universal is selling it online now.
All right, we're back. The All Hallows Eve Boutique. All right, now these are new. These are gonna be glasses for the Universal Monsters house. I'm gonna talk about this house when we get out, but it's gonna be $12. There's gonna be the shirt that goes along with the house. Now they do have a new ornament for $20. It says 2022, then on the front it just says every day is Halloween. Now they did get these in. These are brand new. These are like leggings. They're gonna be $35. It's got that same design. You can have Little Boo on your booty. Is that a bad joke? It's got the skeleton and the cat right there.
Nothing too new in there. Some other stuff that's sold out already. Let's talk about the Universal Monsters house. So there's a Universal Monsters house Legends Collide here in Orlando, and then one in Hollywood. They're gonna be connected this year. So part 1 is gonna happen here, the story. Then it's gonna continue, I believe it's like Egypt here, and then it continues in part 2 in Universal Studios Hollywood. So you're gonna have to go to both to complete the story, which I really think is cool, is how they're kind of interconnecting Hollywoods with Orlando. They haven't really done that before. God, I love the Velocicoaster so much. The ride that I would ride over and over again is Velocicoaster. I think that's the superior new coaster here in Orlando.
Oh, it is busy out here where Velocicoaster is. This entire section, there's a whole seating area over there, is all under construction.
You can kind of see again from the aerial views that it looks like they're fixing the concrete. I'm guessing because Epic Universe is so close, they have all these concrete mixers and everything on site, that it's cheaper just to fix all this concrete now.
Yeah, the wall wraps all the way around here. Now this is not Loungefly, it's Diana Nicole, is that who it is? $82, the Captain America paint bucket bag.
Okay, that's about everything going on here at Islands of Adventure. Now it's time to go over to Universal Studios and see all the HHN Scare Zone stuff.
Now we're gonna pop in the Universal Studios City Walk store first. I heard these were a thing. Universal has done a collab with Reebok for shoes. These are gonna be $140. I like the case, it looks like amber. They have little mosquitoes. Jurassic World.
Well, this is the special blue one.
Let them out. Here's a little bottom view of the sneaker. That's a little mosquito right there. These look like pretty comfy though. They look almost kind of like Jurassic Park meets Yeezy a little bit. So that was like the Bad Raptors for Dominion. Then they have, these are supposed to look like blue, right? So it says RP02 blue. So what, Raptor blue. These look more like a casual shoe. Then you got a mosquito right there. Jurassic Park logo on the tongue. They're like almost like Universal Dad shoes almost. All right, here it is. The blue ones are gonna be $100 plus tax, non-discountable. It says, we belong to a Universal family. It's gonna be $23 because it's like a sustainable material. But I find that funny that they're sneaking in the family into all their merchandise. They do have some new bags. They have a Honey Dukes bag for $40. And then down here, this is a brand new Loungefly for Honey Dukes. I'm guessing you're looking at $82 for this bag. It's got the chocolate jumping frog. And then for $82, they have a little love potion, little purse. For $55, they have these like long pants. These are like women's long pants. Does a character wear these in the Harry Potter films? I can't tell. But they have them on the mannequin. All right, $37. They have new like Slytherin shirts. This is like the material where it does the design that way. All right, so we got the S, and then this way it makes the snake. It's kind of cool. And they have one for Hufflepuff also. It's gonna be $37. Kind of works. Alright, it is now time to go into Universal Studios. I like that somebody just put some hats on the ETs here. Because, you know, ET's a super dad. And ET's got to protect himself from the sun. Oh, I haven't seen this yet. This is the limited edition 2022 collectible wand for Universal Studios. It's $75. $82. They have a new Loungefly here for Marvel. They have a little swinging Spider-Man. This one kind of bores me, this Loungefly. This is $82. I haven't even seen this at Disney yet. I always think it's crazy that Universal has all this Marvel merchandise. So the wings come out, right, for Sam Wilson's Captain America. That's pretty cool. I like that. And then on the front, it says Captain America outfit. You can even see right here it says Marvel Studios, The Falcon, and Winter Soldier. Pretty cool Loungefly. Now they still haven't put anything here. This is where the old Blue Man Group sign used to be within Universal Studios. It's just all boxed up. Now, I'm a little worried over here because here will be a scare zone, and then all these construction walls really bottleneck this area. So you know how crowded this area is with all the Horror Nights crowds, right? Because you'll have like the carnival games set up over there, but with this bumped out probably 20 feet, it takes up a lot of room. So I'm a little worried this is gonna be really congested during Horror Nights. The camera crew is out today interacting with all the the guests. You know, this is kind of like the citizens of Universal Studios. They're making their own little movie. Now, BioReconstruct got a great aerial view of what's going on behind here. They're redoing all the pavement, but HHN starts in a couple weeks. It looks like they have a lot of work to do. And then also this street of New York needs to be paved. It is all blocked off. And as we can see from the aerial photos, there's a lot of work to do.
And they have a couple weeks to finish it, right? Because this is like the stay and stream area, kind of overflow for crowds and everything. So kind of worried about all this like construction, right? With bottlenecks and crowds, because it's going to be so busy this year.
Shot through the heart, and you're too late, and you give love, and I'm gonna give it to you. Gold jewelry shining so bright, strawberry champagne on ice. Lucky, lucky, that's what I like. That's what I like. That is what you like.
So this is all blocked off. You can still get into Finnegan's though. So yeah, this is all where all the food is supposed to be, but it's all just under construction.
Now, Universal is one of the only theme parks where they'll just have dead people out in the theme park in the middle of the day.
Now, if you see a tarp, that's probably because there's like a victim or dead body underneath them. They don't want the general public. As you can see, it's all tarped up. Now, the rumor this is supposed to be Candied Mutants. That's the rumor theme for the scare zone.
I'm kind of thinking maybe kind of like a Wicked Growth Part 2 kind of a scare zone, like pumpkin people coming through.
And they've added more of these pumpkin people on all the light posts. Now, the Mummy has yet to reopen. We thought it was going to be open by now. Honestly, I have no idea. I've seen team members in and out working and testing the ride vehicles, but nothing. As you can see, it's all still tarped up against the windows. If you look closely, there's a red blinking light showing that it's still kind of a hot set. So I think the theme of Brendan is staying. So Brendan Fraser is going to be staying. Now this is the main thing that has popped up. They've added actual real corn. This is surprising. If you remember back in the day, they had a house called Scarecrow and all the corn went away because the hurricane. But so they have a bunch of fake pumpkins, and then here's a little farm. This looks like when Alice and I go to the corn maze, right? But underneath the tarp, again, you're gonna kind of have a dead body or something gross and nasty underneath. There's just more pumpkins over here. Tractor out here, again, there's gonna be kind of a dead body or something underneath there. But it says the Bicentennial Hometown Fall Halloween Festival Parade, and it says a proud sponsor of Major Sweets Candy Company. So maybe the sweet treat monsters are gonna be a thing. Turned over table over here that has crashed into a tent. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments, what do you think this is gonna be? Do not climb. I don't know if they'll have a scare actor in here, or this will just be part of the theming of the area. They'll probably fill this up at night with like grotesque candies probably. But over here, this is why I think it's gonna be kind of connected to Wicked Growth, right? Major Sweets Candy Company is this guy, but up here, our little Boo and Savior, Lil Boo, right on his hat. I'm thinking this guy might be connected to Wicked Growth and the Pumpkin Lord, maybe. Maybe they're working in cahoots together and they kind of infect the whole town with pumpkin candy monsters. Maybe, that's what I'm thinking. Now, we saw they added the little banners right there, but they've added all this corn, all the pumpkins. They have a loudspeaker right there. And then it says, Judge's Booth. I don't know, a lot of unknown about the scare zone, but this is, I feel like, one of the most complete scare zones that we've seen. And they don't normally go this far out, but they've added hay bales and little pumpkins over here by the trees.
And now the Retro Tribute Store is closing tomorrow. You guys are never gonna be able to visit it if you haven't been here yet. But my video for that will be coming out. There's just so many details and Easter eggs. I gotta go get some pickup shots for that video, but that'll be coming out probably in like 2 weeks.
But one last time into the tribute store. I know in San Francisco, they did add a ton more lighting. So this is gonna be very light heavy. I don't think I ever remember this many lights being put up in a scare zone here. All right, now the Fear Factor stage is gonna have a show. It's gonna be happening. I don't believe the exact magician from last year is coming back, but I believe a lot of the cast is coming back from last year to do the show. It should be kind of crazy and wild like last year's HHN show. Now again, over here, this is where the entrance is to some of the houses will be, but there's this giant construction wall. They're replacing a bunch of the concrete. We can kind of see again from an aerial view from BioReconstruct that they're replacing like the circle concrete.
All right, let's also talk about the weekend house. I think it's actually be pretty good. I was hearing that Jordan Peele was consulting for the house to make it good. I don't know if that's true or not. That's just the rumor that I was hearing. But then I was also hearing that they're having trouble finding enough scare actors to work the weekend house. If you want to work at the weekend house, Universal's still looking. It smells very interesting today. It's a very hot summer day. The best way I can describe Springfield right now is kind of a sweaty armpit beefaroni.
Now this is completely changed. So I didn't think characters were going to be on top of here on this platform. But they've added a railing, they've added a ladder. So I'm guessing on each side there's to be scare actors on each side of you, and then there's also boo holes. We have some additions here. If you look really closely, there's lanterns up there. They're not going to be pumpkins, they're going to be all these lanterns. I'm not seeing too much new in the Needlewood Cemetery area. I did Google Needlewood and I went down a deep dark rabbit hole.
Now when I was Googling Needlewood would, I went to this website and it was talking about goblins. So I feel like the scare zone might either be like zombie or goblin themed now.
Well, this is new. They added a trigger here. If you didn't know, if you're a scare actor, you can press these triggers and like a light effect or sound will happen. They have an actual door here, so it's not just like they step up on the stage. There's a door, so they'll be coming in and out of this little door here. Well, people are just tearing the scare zone to shreds before it even opens. There's something being wheeled that's all closed up. I wonder what's in there. But that's it for Needlewood Cemetery.
So this is what I was hearing what was going on with HHN. We're a couple weeks out, less than 30 days. They have yet to announce all the houses. You're probably all wondering why. The house that's on the speculation map, prison, right? Before that, it was supposed to be Evil Dead. I got the confirmation it was supposed to be Evil Dead. It was supposed to be kind of based off the original Evil Dead and the video game is what I was kind of hearing. Then team members were seeing house stuff being taken away. So they removed all the Evil Dead stuff within that soundstage. So Universal's had this happen in the past, right? But they have to do like a quick fix of the houses when they kind of lose the rights or lose what it was supposed to be. It's not going to be a big IP house. It's going to be an original house. So they're just kind of like throwing stuff together. We're going to find out more next week when the scare actors go in to kind of get their test fittings, and then they will officially know what house they're in and what the houses are called and what is their role. No one really knows what's going on. All I know is it's not going to be Evil Dead anymore. I don't know how they lost the rights or what happened with that, but it's not going to be Evil Dead. So people don't know what house it's going to be. There's just a lot of unknown about this house. We're going to have a lot of original houses, kind of give the creative team a little more creative freedom. But I know a lot of people, a big draw is like an IP house, like a movie or TV show that they have already watched or connected to. That really draws in a lot of crowds. So I think it's cool for a hardcore HHN fan like me, right, to have original houses. It's also kind of sad we're kind of losing IP house, right? Because it was always fun to be like, okay, there's gonna be this house, this house, this house. I need to watch this movie, I need to watch this TV show to kind of like prepare and remember all the little details within that movie to appreciate the house. We're gonna get a non-IP house right here. Okay, so guys, we were back at home. The Halloween takeover is starting to happen in the office. A lot of stuff happened since I shot this video about Halloween Horror Nights 2022. First off, they've restocked the bookings for the behind the scenes tours of the HHN houses. Alice and I will be doing one. There's a 3-house tour or a 6-house tour. They're called Unmasking the Horror Tour. They're really cool. I'm actually gonna be able to take photos in certain rooms to show you guys some little Easter eggs throughout the houses. We'll be doing that a couple weeks into the season. Universal Studios also announced Keep the Screams Going Beyond Halloween Horror Nights at a Universal Monsters themed photo gallery experience exclusive to Universal Orlando hotel guests and Spooky Sizzle Lounge at Universal's Cabana Bay Beach Resort. So they kind of have this little cool photo op. They'll probably just take some of the characters that they had from like the Mini Monsters tribute store within Universal Mummy gift shop. They'll probably just take some of those characters. It'll just be kind of a more themed photo op for you at the hotel. So it's kind of a cool perk if you're staying on property that you can have your little HHN photo experience. The biggest news that dropped is if you are under 18 years old, you might not be able to go to Halloween Horror Nights this year. Yeah. Insider Orlando said that guests entering City Walk Orlando must be 21 and up after 9 p.m. Guests under 21 must be accompanied by an adult. Now, they got some more info, and this is actually what's really going on. So they said, getting a bit more clarification, it's 18 plus on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays after 9 p.m. Guests under 18 must be accompanied by an adult unless they have a movie ticket or hotel key. Again, we'll get more info throughout the coming weeks on if this affects HHN. Try to go to City Walk after 9 p.m. You need an adult with you. Kind of crazy. I know they did something like that at Knott's Berry Farm. I really hope you enjoyed this video and our little HHN updates. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Join the spooky family.
I love the family.
Because I'm gonna keep you up to date on all things HHN and spooky and scary around Orlando. All right, guys, I love you all. Please stay safe, and I'll see y'all very soon. Sweaty armpit beefaroni.
What they did here to the candy, they made a little Pikachu out of the candy block. Pretty cute.